TO. We're going to do a comparison of very rare or tanks that aren't even released yet, or tanks that people don't even have. These, obviously, would be some of them. Huh. It's interesting. Mostly just like a visual thing. Now you look at it. Buddy. Heaven, buddy. Sinuses suck, I tell ya. The mutant. Very many people have that. Nameless. Aerowiss. I don't actually know, but just put in the comment section down below, if I can. Well, if you can, I should say. See if you can tell me which tanks I might have missed. I might get rid of these ones. That one. No, is that all I can have? Well then. Something I haven't seen myself, really. Seen the armor profile, that was today. Saw some of this. As usual, like Russian hull. Very good. Good 8 degrees of gun depression, pretty much right around the front. Obviously, up to a certain point, starts to rise up. 4 degrees at the back. But when using this 8 degrees of gun depression, it was hiding all this. It's just all red, obviously, except for this, and possibly this. There you go. Head on. Yeah, APCR might go through it like a little bit of butter. HE, obviously, nowhere but here. But AP is alright in the lower plate. But other than that, upper plate's just absolutely godlike. My upper plate, angling like this, hiding that lower plate, say like on, what's the map? Yeah, so you're facing that way, say, you've hidden that hidden the lower plate on Lakeville up on the hill, where you can just shoot down at your targets. It'd be about there, come around the corner, around that rock, where there's that big ridge. Oscillating turret, I've just noticed. Navigation isn't the best, but it hides the cupola like an absolute beast. Yeah, from this angle, that is. Shooting up at it. There. All of that is your best bet. Fair enough. Guessing this is a future tank. Yes, the Objects 777. Soon to be a reward vehicle in the front line, probably. That I've seen. A little bug there. Oh, no, it's not. It's just the way the tank is. Yep, like I thought. Pretty flat sides, though. Just, hide the lower plate, and then you'd be like, nothing can shoot at it. Head on, lower plate. Maybe if you're lucky, cupolas. Maybe the inner cheeks, outer mantlet. If that's about it. Like, you're just gonna ricochet off all this. Oh, heat. Heat will go through quite well. So about there. Try and hide most of that lower plate. That'll be alright, actually. But not bad, actually. Not bad at all. Oh yeah, the charfuter. I don't actually know how to say that, but it's what I'm going with. Bug. Yeah. A bug. No armor. I believe it's an autoloader. Clip damaged. Oh yeah, clip size 4, autoloader, yeah, there you go. Would have been different if it was an auto reloader. Don't really need to explain that. It's just gonna get minced by heat. Except for there, of course, if you get lucky. Minced. Yep. Kampfpanzer 50T. Another bug. Very large one. But the models are alright. Looks like a Progetto 65 sort of hull. With a very large turret. Apparently it has no armor whatsoever. Fair enough. That will hopefully get fixed. Ooh, a WZ 120 GFT. This is probably like the original version. I would have preferred this with a bloody derp or something, like no armor. HE pretty much minces this thing. Mince meat. Yeah, just don't even need gold for this thing. It's just fire wherever. Obviously, you're gonna ricochet if it sides, if it's like angling. there, but that's about it. Oh, that one wasn't too special. Oh yes, the KV4 KTTS. This isn't even in the game, I don't think. Well, not anymore anyway. So with standard rounds, if it's looking at you like this, it's just godly. APCR, just mince. HE, useless, pointless, regardless, pointless still. Yeah, nobody's going to be underneath it. Yeah. Oh. So say if you're behind it, but it's like hidden behind a rock and it's got this all faced, I just shoot in there. Even if you get lucky, you just, oh hang on, it's a bit too far in. Just shoot straight in there. Easy. Easy. ISU 130. These I'm pretty sure I have seen one in a game. Not very many times, but as you can see, not much armor. 190. 90. Where did I get the 190 from? 100 to 90. 200 on the sides. Oh, that is live. See, not much special. Alrighty, I'm speeding this up now. A tier 8 version of the Jag Tiger with the 128. Just don't shoot it with standard rounds here. Here, it's fine. You can shoot it wherever now, pretty much. Except for right there, it's pointless, and there, and all along there, obviously. HE, you could get lucky to splash through there. And if you're above it, more than 40 mils will do the trick. Yeah, still get minced. Yeah, you're just gonna get minced by everything. So that's 311. You just minced. IS5. I've been told this is like a clan reward vehicle. I really don't know. Don't have it on on Blitz, on World of Tanks Blitz. I'm close to getting it. But yeah, 221's just minced this. 270's minced this. HE's pointless unless you're above it. If you keep this thing like hold down, like lower plate down about, say about there, maybe not, there, hide that lower plate, you might be alright. Nothing's going through it with like 220. Straight facing you. Try and shoot the lower plate, otherwise just shoot these. It's not going to work out well for you if you do that. The curvets. I actually don't know anything about this. Kind of looks like a Object 703 version 2 with a IS3 stock IS3 turret. I really don't know. All I do know is visually godly, alright upper plate, lower plates not overly bad. Heat's gonna go through it. That's gonna go through. Lucky to go through there. Turret ring, easy. HE above, obviously, it's pretty standard. Most likely you can overmatch, like there's a plate, I'm guessing, the 50mm plate. Yeah, it's Russian. It's to be expected, to be honest. Do this sort of thing. Hide that lower plate, and you're gonna be bouncing for days. Unless, of course, heat comes into play, and they could probably pen your cheeks and get lucky enough to go through there. Krevslavsky. Don't know anything about this tank, except that it's not got much armor, except the and the very, very lower plate. Yeah, just sadness. Sad noises. Oh, it could hold up to, what, tier 6 vehicles, maybe? Some tier 6 vehicles. Premium rounds, just spam them. Regardless, just spam them. Okay, nothing too special there. Ah, yes, the mutant. I know this is on Blitz. You can actually buy this in the Tech Tree premium tank slots. Premium rounds are just going to slice through the sides. Actually, HE, higher penetration HE, like the ISU 152, the SU 152, the T49, the Sheridan. Pretty much all the large caliber guns from 150 up. Or unless you're the type 4 and 5 heavy, then that would be 140 and 150. Pretty good. Use that 10 degrees to go into depression. Just everything's just going to bounce, pretty much. Just hide the lower plate, and if they're firing standard rounds, you just sit there and laugh at them. Just impenetrable from the front. Ugh. Cupola, if you're lucky, it is a fairly tall tank, like talking nearly 3 meters probably. Huge. Cupola, gotta be fairly good marksman to hit that. Skoda has no armor, I'm guessing. Yeah, none. I mean, 8 degrees, gun depression. You're lucky to bounce off there, but everything else is minced. Oh, maybe you could get lucky if someone tries to rush the shot and they're aiming like here or something, and they just ricochet off that. But other than that, you're just gonna get minced up. Yes, mincemeat it is. Reckon artillery and stuff, when they see one of these, they'll be like, getting real itchy. Okay, T44 122. I have no idea what this is. Clearly, it must have been a test. Cupola there. Command, the driver's hatch, I should say. Just driver's cupola. Or cupola. Commander's cupola. Yes. So, APCR. Just minced. Standard rounds, minced. HE, above. Pretty normal. An unusual looking tank, actually. Oh, it's not that odd, but hammer actors there, pretty much. It's Russian. Ugh. Russian again. T44 85. I'm pretty sure there's already an 85mm on the T44, but so 6 degrees. Most likely going to go through, going through that lower blade. Yeah, just it's ineffective. No matter where you sit it, it's just there. Just aim pretty much everywhere, except for obviously there. I have no idea how to say this. Fair enough. This used to be in the game, I've heard. Decent. Very decent, actually. Interesting. Has only HE and APCL. So, in other words, just shoot at it anywhere. It's pretty much like the VK2801's turret with like a what we'd call a waif now, the 55 75 waif or 5.5 7.5 waif gun. Just shoot. Pretty much everything's just gonna shoot through it. T44 lightweight. Didn't know it really existed. I have seen it on this before. Clearly it's a light tank version of the T44. Like the others, it's just going to get minced by every round possible, except for HE, unless it's really high caliber. And in the butt. Visual. I'm not going to do stats, that would be in part 2. I'll do the stats to every one of these tanks, like 4.6 seconds reload. This is actually pretty good, like 68 Ks an hour for a T44. It's pretty good, actually. Panther, the same thing pretty much, just different name, but with smaller like caliber gun. But and except that it won't be able to pin itself on the front. Load the gold. Yeah, you pin in for days, except for the tiniest little mid plate. You're talking like, what is this? About there. You'd be lucky to even shoot at it. 25 on the hole. Just get above it. Very unusual how that works. Yeah, quite unusual. Oh well. Well, that's it. That's part 1 of this video. Please enjoy, and hopefully I can get to you soon. Ciao, ciao.